Bryce Hall just won a match in the Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship. Bryce Hall, you know the guy who does this, and he's also this guy. The guy that literally got his head used like a speed bag, like Austin McBroom was using his head like a speed bag back and forth. Yeah. That guy just won a fight in a bare knuckle boxing, bare knuckle fighting, whatever the hell you want to call it. He just won a fight in it. And he won a fight against someone who's 3-0. I know what you're saying. I know what you're thinking. Yes, did he knock him out? No. Did he beat him in the distance? No. His opponent got injured. His opponent couldn't continue. He had to obviously pull out of the fight, all of that. So Bryce got awarded the win. So is it the most legitimate win? No. Is Bryce going to get obviously full credit for the way he won? No. But at the end of the day, it ain't Bryce's fault that his opponent got injured. It ain't his fault that his opponent had to pull out because whatever the hell he done with his arm, he hyperextended it, whatever. But what we got to look at is what Bryce did during the 2 rounds that they actually did fight. Bryce Hall knocked that motherfucker down in the first round. The first 10 seconds, Bryce Hall knocked him down. Then he got back up. Obviously went for it. Bryce Hall won that first round because of that. The second round, I do believe his opponent won. But the thing is, Bryce Hall literally went in there, bare knuckle boxing, after losing in the normal boxing, decided, you know what, let me do it without the gloves. I remember whenever everybody saw he was going to do this, everybody thought he was crazy, including me. And I think even himself, he thought he was fucking crazy. And I remember thinking to myself, how the hell are you going to get in here and do this? And Wade said it best. The Wade was commentating on it, and he said it best. He said, no one give this kid a shot in this fight. And I'll admit, I did not. I thought I was going to watch the fight. I thought maybe Bryce was going to get a couple nice shots in, but I thought the guy was going to finish Bryce. And I didn't think it was going to be that big of a deal because this guy's 3-0. I don't know who he's beat, but he's 3-0. Bryce obviously hasn't done bare knuckle before. It's bare knuckle. I thought he was going to lose. No, he went in, he won. Like I said, not the most legitimate way to win, but at the end of the day, it ain't his fault. He knocked him down the first round. Second round, yes, he did lose. But the point is, he got in there. He did his thing. He gave it his best go, regardless. Bryce Hall already had my respect for getting in there, having the absolute nuts on that man to get in there in bare knuckle. Now, I respect any man or any woman that stand and get into an MMA octagon, a boxing ring. That's insane. There's a lot of YouTubers doing boxing. I respect it as soon as you get in the ring. But Bryce Hall decided, let me take it that step further and do bare knuckle, which no one has done before. And I don't believe any other influencer would be willing to do it, because I sure as hell fucking wouldn't. I need to see Bryce Hall's purse for this fight. I need to see how much they paid him to get in there and do that bare knuckle against someone who actually has experience. It was insane. Literally, like I said, he already had my respect. Now he has my respect even more. Fair play for getting in there. And fair play because he knocked the guy down. And he took a big shot. And it actually split Bryce Hall open under his left eye. But he took that shit. Bare knuckle. Not with boxing gloves on. Now don't get me wrong, it hurts boxing, but not with boxing gloves on. Bare fucking knuckle. Took a punch right here. Split all here open. Still continued to come forward. Still continued to do it. And you know what? As I said, no other influencer would do it. I sure as hell wouldn't fucking do it. So fair play to him for even getting in there, and fair play to him for taking those shots, knocking the guy down, and coming out with the victory regardless of how he got it. Fair play, Bryce Hall. I've gained a lot of respect for that man, because that took balls. And honestly, I wouldn't mind seeing him in bare knuckle more. It's a bit brutal. I don't know, for the sake of your health, I wouldn't suggest for him to do it. But he's better at it than boxing, because he's able to grip you and grab your head and uppercut you, which, as he said before, he's been in over 40 street fights. He is a real fighter. He's always claimed to be a real fighter, so whenever he can grapple, he's going to fuck you up. But the boxing ain't the thing. But yeah, I just wanted to give my reaction to that. I was literally sitting watching live, and I remember just being whenever he dropped him, I was like, oh shit. And then whenever he won, I was like, I can't believe that I'm going to go to Twitter and other social medias and see that Bryce Hall just won a bare knuckle fighting match. And I was like, this is fucking insane. This is actually this is a simulation we live in. It's actually insane. But yeah, fair play to Bryce, man. Has a lot of my respect after that. Um, Still don't know why the hell he did it, but I'm sure he got paid nice for it, because to get in there, bare knuckle punch in the face, and punch people bare knuckle in the face, I feel like you gotta get paid nice for it, because some of the fights beforehand, like there was a woman fight, like 3 fights before, and their face afterwards, the swelling, the black eye, the cuts, nah man, I sure as hell would not do it, but he did it, and that's what mattered. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below what y'all think. Obviously, there's going to be people mad about how he won, but again, as I said, not his fault. But let me know down below. Has Bryce gained your respect for this? Did he gain your respect for accepting that fight in the first place? And did he gain your respect even more by knocking the guy down and taking some of the hardest fucking punches that he could take? Did he gain your respect for him? Because he definitely gained mine. But as always, hope you all enjoyed. Hope you all think a positive, test negative. Have an amazing day. Stay safe. This is another Let's Talk Fighting video. I'll see you in the next one. So, peace.